What if another person comes forward with a credible allegation against the governor, or two more people? At what point would he lose your support?
Any further people coming forward, I would think it would be time for him to resign.
New York Senate Majority Leader calling on Cuomo to resign. That's if another allegation is made. But 3 women have already accused him of sexual harassment, so should that be enough? Here to react is New York Congresswoman Claudia Tenney. Congresswoman, thanks for being here. So my issue with this is not, of course, Governor Cuomo, like everyone else, deserves his due process, but there's a separate set of rules, it seems. When we're talking about, Justice Kavanaugh, there's one set of rules. When we're talking about Andrew Cuomo, there's another set of rules. Shouldn't there be consistency in the way we approach these things?
Yeah, it's very disappointing that the Senate Majority Leader thinks there's a magic number that needs to happen. Well, there's been a lot of magic numbers thrown out by Governor Cuomo all year, such as how many people can be present at a funeral versus how many can be home at Thanksgiving versus how many can attend a Buffalo Bills game. So this is all just a guise from what's really going on is that the real serious issue here, and I'm not going to say that these sexual harassment allegations aren't serious. And as you say, the governor, like everyone else, is entitled to due process. But there is a different standard. Justice Kavanaugh, Governor Cuomo set his own standard. Justice Kavanaugh should submit to a polygraph test. And he demanded that he resign or not be considered until he not be considered for the Supreme Court until he completed that test. This same Governor Cuomo set a standard for former disgraced Attorney General Eric Schneiderman when a New Yorker article revealed sexual harassment issues with him before he had due process. Governor Cuomo demanded his resignation. So I don't know, Andrea Stewart-Cousins, our majority leader, maybe she felt that Eric Schneiderman should have resigned as well. But I don't want any of this to overshadow how serious the cover-up of the nursing home scandal is and the falsification of records, which has just been revealed by a Wall Street Journal article that Governor Cuomo's staff and Governor Cuomo, I'm certain his entire inner circle was aware of this, have covered up the tragic deaths of nursing home residents and his failed policy, all while he was writing a book about his great leadership during this period of time. So I do take these sexual harassment cases seriously, but there is due process. But these people who died in nursing homes aren't getting their due process right now. And in fact, the governor won an Emmy for his performances on news every single day during this crisis.
Congresswoman, I want to ask you about that. So when we talk about the nursing home scandal and the cover-up, the one of many cover-ups that are emerging with respect to Andrew Cuomo, unfortunately, what is your sentiment on accountability? Do you think there will be actual accountability? And I don't just mean that everyone will have the facts and know what happened, but actual accountability in terms of consequences for Andrew Cuomo and potentially his aides who assisted in this cover-up.
Well, this is up to Letitia James, who is our Attorney General in New York State. And also we have asked for an investigation by the Department of Justice. This is a federal level investigation on the cover-up, as well as the Inspector General to look into the reasons why Governor Cuomo installed this policy on March 25th and why now all this was covered up. What was the reason that this happened? And why would the governor be escaping this? And right now, one of the positive aspects of this is there are Democrats who are coming out to hold the governor accountable. So I'm looking to potentially come forward with a criminal referral, a letter to the DOJ and the Inspector General's office again. I did one earlier in April and May of last year. It's time to revisit this to see just what else was happening. I hope the Democrat Attorney General does hold him accountable, and I think she's thinking about doing that. We also need the Biden administration to do the same. We have to have one standard for everyone, whether you're president of the United States, the governor of New York, or an average citizen. We cannot have a two-tier justice system.
Yeah, Congresswoman, I think the accountability, it's moving in the right direction. I hope it gets there. And I do think that Democrats and Republicans being on the same page on this, in large part, is very helpful in terms of getting that accountability. Thank you for joining us this morning.
Thank you so much.